Hi, you guys. Welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Yinga. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hey, first of all, don't forget to hit that like button because when you do, there's an algorithm that goes back to the database at YouTube and it helps other people find my videos, and I would appreciate it. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding the channel. And if you're returning, thank you for your support. So, hey, what's this reading about? This is for those of you who have dealt with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, ex who cheated on you and left you for someone else. This is for if you had a Capricorn. You can also be a Capricorn watching this. This is mostly a cross-watching type of video for those of you who had a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus that cheated on you in the past 6 months to a year in the scope of time. So this is for the month of May 2018. This is for if you had a Capricorn ex who cheated on you and left you for someone else. We're going to look at kind of why this happened. We're going to look at this cheating event or betrayal from your side. We're going to also look from their side where they were, where they are now. We're going to look at the outcome. And finally, we're going to look from a karmic standpoint what you can try to do to ease up some of the pain and help assist you in the healing process. Kind of seeing your healing accelerated from a karmic standpoint, what you can do. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I have the Thoth deck that I'm working with today, as well as the Standard Rider-Waite. So first of all, from the perspective of the energy around the overall event at the head of the reading, this is the third time I've had this. I had this for Scorpio. I also had the same card for Sagittarius at the head of the reading. We have the Ace of Cups. So what are we talking about here for that Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising that cheated, as well as Venus? They felt beside themselves. It was not typical for them. And very sure of themselves. Very sure of what they've done. Very certain. They really thought about it before they did it. It was not a spontaneous or impulsive action. It was really something that they thought about. It almost may have been a form of payback or punishment in a way. From your side, how you're feeling about this event, we have the Major Arcana card of Triumph. This is like, this is equivalent to the Chariot. I'm sorry. This is Major Arcana equivalent to the Chariot. So it's like, from your perspective, you know what they did is wrong. Yeah. It's almost, boy, if this is especially two Capricorns dealing with two Capricorns, one was cheated on, there's a type of determination to see the other Capricorn pay, but this energy around the Capricorn in general is that they broke this type of balance of power or balance in the universe, and they're going to pay for what they've done, especially with Saturn. So we're talking about a lot of karmic energy. You see these scales here? It's a lot of karmic energy around this for them. The Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated. From their side, how they're feeling about this, we have the Two of Wands. So again, this feels like they really thought this through. They were certain. They may have cheated with someone who they really think that they could build a relationship with. They may be actively, really like they cheated on you and they left to go with someone else. Very quickly. It seems very quick. They moved in together and they were very sure that this other person who they cheated with was, they would have a foundation to start a serious relationship with that person, but it was well thought through. Now, if this doesn't apply to you, it's normally so, because there's so many Capricorns, it's hard to pinpoint the energy and be very precise in a general reading, but this is the prevailing theme for this reading now. From your side, we have another Major Arcana. We have the Emperor, the Kaiser, the Emperor. Again, you standing in your truth and you feeling like having a take no prisoner approach dealing with your Capricorn. You may have even cut that Capricorn off. It feels like a lot of heavy energy around the Capricorn. You're not in a position where you're really talking or discussing anything with them. Feels like a lot of information blackout, just really cutting them off. Or the Capricorn may have cut you off, but everyone's standing in their truth and they're not yielding. It's like a face-off, a type of a face-off. From their side, a major arcana, very interesting. We have lust. This is a cross. This is, again, with the thought. This is a cross between something like strength as well as something similar a bit to the Lovers, temptation, the devil. It's kind of all in this card here. So the Capricorn is dealing with some heavy karmic energy, especially with Saturn in their sign. I feel like they're caught up in the past right now too. The Capricorn, if you're talking to them, may be bringing up a lot of things that happened in the past because perhaps they really didn't have a foundation for this. So it's almost like the Capricorn is making up reasons as a part of the justification to explain what they did and why they did it. But they're not really convinced. They know the game that they're playing. They know the game that they're playing. So what you can do, a lot of major arcana. This is crazy now. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 major arcana from your side. Wow. You have their universe, major arcana. This is similar to the world, but it's more than that. It's the universe. I think from the other side, the Capricorn is dealing with a ex-partner in you, watching the video, that your perspective and the energy that the Capricorn is dealing with is more like you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. You're not yielding. You're not yielding. The Capricorn has an unyielding energy around them. Like you want it, you got it. You want to be out, I'm out. You wanted them, you could have them. This is the kind of black-white situation they're dealing with. There's not really room to maneuver for them. There's not really room for them to make excuses. There's not really room even for them to reconcile. And that might also be coming from their side. They may be feeling like this as well. Like they don't want to back down. They don't want to go back. They don't want to admit mistakes. So this is so crazy. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot going on with Capricorn, and this might also be because Saturn is in Capricorn. It seems to be a faded energy around this. We have another major arcana. This is the eon. So this is beyond the universe. Look at this. So on your side we have this. The universe, on their side we have this. Very similar type energy. But again, it feels like a true face-off. It's like there might be really aggressive energy behind this relationship with the Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising that cheated. And it seems to be very karmic. This might be dealing with twin flame, really twin flame dynamic, either on your part or the part of who they cheated with. There's a twin flame soulmate dynamic to this. This is playing out. This is something that seems like it was always going to happen. So don't put too much fault on yourself if you're feeling a bit at fault or you're feeling weak because of what happened or at a disadvantage, because it seems to me that this split or this rift between the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and a partner was bound to happen. How you can get along from here, we have another major arcana. So crazy. I'm just done here. I'm really done. We have the Kaiser and we have the Kaiserin. This is the Emperor and the Empress on your side of the house. Really, I'm going to finish pulling and I'm going to give you my take on another major arcana. I'm just throwing my hands up. I've never had a reading like this before. I've never had a reading like this before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. 7 major arcana. I'm done. I don't even know what to say. 7 out of 9 cards, major arcana, for a cheating event with Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. we have major arcana, the devil, standing next to the Empress on your side of the house. Let me go ahead and finish pull this through. On their side, finally, something not a major arcana. We have the Prince of Pentacles, along with the, finally, another one, not major arcana, thank you. We have the Seven of Wands. So this is someone who's really trying to stand in their ground. The final outcome, we have the Ace of, no, I'm sorry, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, very combative energy. Like I said, it's like a face-off. It's like a standoff. But the one who didn't cheat is really in the power position, and even from a karmic standpoint, they're in the power position. They're in the power position, not the one who cheated. And it seems that finally, what I'm getting, what goes around comes around. For the Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated, regardless of the reason, rationale for the cheating, I think the prevailing theme is what goes around comes around. I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot. I'm not trying to judge. It is the energy that is abound around the Capricorn that cheated, and that might be due to Saturn. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. This is way beyond anything that I'm doing here on this table here, people. So amazing. I find this amazing. I find the energy amazing. It's just a standoff. If you're a Capricorn who's thinking about cheating, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, please don't. Please don't do it. Because it seems to me like you're not going to have the outcome that you wish for or wanted. You know, I always try to go beyond the readings and look at the karmic issue. If you are a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus that cheats now, it's probably going to work hugely to your disadvantage. So I would highly advise you not to do it. If you haven't done it, please don't. It's not going to go well for you. Another major arcana. Here we go. So crazy. Major arcana on top of the Ace of Cups. We're just going to go back over this real quick. We have the we have the Six of Swords on your side of the house, on top of like a Justice card, something like Justice. Moving on, getting away from it, not dealing with it. We have the Knight of Wands on the side of that Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising that cheated, feeling again like this is doubling up. We already have this here. We have Justice, major arcana on top of the Emperor. I'm just going to fly through. We have the Ace of Cups. Again, we had it at the head of the reading. This is the one of the great that we have Death. Major arcana on top of the Universe. We have a Four of Swords. Let me see where this. We have the two fours. We have the Four of Pentacles on your side on top of the Empress. We have the Three of Swords. I told you, Capricorn, if you're thinking about cheating and you haven't done it now, don't do it. If you've done it and your partner doesn't know about it, please tell them. If you've done it and your partner knows about it, and you're trying to say you were justified in what you're doing with this Ace of Cups here and this Four of Swords here, please think about it. Think about what you're saying, what you're doing from a karmic standpoint. Again, I'm not trying to judge. I'm just trying to tell you what I see and feel about this reading, especially with this Three of Swords on top of the Prince of Pentacles. Please be upfront. Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. Be upfront. Be upfront. Don't do it. It's not good for your karmic energy. We have the Page of Pentacles here, which is similar to this one. So we're getting a lot of repetition here. And the Thoth right next to it. Please be honest. For me, this is something like the value. Pentacles are not just money, guys. They're objects, physical things. Okay, so it's the value of doing what's right. You see, I kind of am on your side. I'm just going to keep this. We have the Ten of Cups on your side of the house on top of the Devil. And finally, for the outcome for you, we have the Nine of Cups. Hey guys, what a reading. Never really seen anything quite like this, Capricorn. For those of you who have a Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated, get on with your life because you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. If the Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising cheated on you and you've been correct, seems to me with this at the head of the reading, we have the Ace of Cups 2 times, by the way, and the Wheel of Fortune, excuse me, you're going to be just fine. Don't get too caught up in Major Arcana, the Death. Don't get too caught up in the loss. Don't get too caught up in it. Try to move on because everything's going to be just fine for you. You're going to get, if you want to focus on your career, it's going to go well. If you want to focus on trying to reinforce your own core values and ready yourself for a new relationship, it will be fine. If the Capricorn cheated, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, be careful. That's all I can say. And you can go back and look at all the other readings. There's no other reading like this. I'm telling you what I see and what I feel here. Be careful. Because what goes around comes around. Hey guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you hit the like button. I'm going to go ahead and let this go because I want to get this energy off the table and kind of clear the air because this was intense. A lot of karmic energy, probably due to Saturn in Capricorn. Capricorn, please walk the narrow, straight line. You know what I mean. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.